Look, we get it. Western civilization is falling apart, people are complete degenerates, and the dating market is completely screwed. And if you're a traditional conservative, you don't want to deal with all of these hoes. You want a beautiful, wonderful tradwife, right? A trad girl to call your own. A trad girl that's gonna be faithful and love you and bear your children. Now that sounds like a pretty great deal. But think about it this way. If you, as a trad conservative guy, feel that in today's society, game and pickup is for degenerates only, that it's only for one-night stands and people selling themselves to the devil, you're gonna miss out. If you don't have the skill to talk to women, you are not going to have the skill to talk to trad girls. Now, I can already hear the argument that trad girls are going to be completely different from modern day whores. And in a lot of respects, yes, there are big differences, but women are women. And that's my first main point. Deep down at the cellular level, no matter what culture, religion, society that these women come from, there are some core basic things about women that they all desire. A woman's instinct is always going to be there. Game has to do with understanding women's instincts, women's drives, women's desire in a mate. If you have not studied game, you're not going to fully understand how to appeal to those underlying instincts that are in your trad girl just as much as they are in a modern day thought. Think about this. If you are a traditional conservative guy, you need game more than anyone else. And here's why. If you are looking at today's society and you are saying, wow, most women are complete sluts, most women are fucking 304s, that means that a trad girl, if you find her, is extremely rare. Young, single, pretty trad girls are like shiny Pokemon. You damn well better be ready to scoop them up if she appears. This type of shot only comes around once in a while. Do you have the skill to get her? Here's my analogy. Imagine that you have a dream of being a professional fisherman and that you're gonna catch the big one, the most beautiful and magical fish that ever was. That's your hope, that's your desire. You've been wanting it since you were a young man. You pray at night that one day you will catch that perfect fish. But you don't have a boat. You've never handled a fishing rod. You have no idea how to bait your hook. You don't know what bodies of water are near you. You've never even been on those bodies of water. You have zero experience, and the experience is what actually matters. If you were to finally get out on a boat, you wouldn't know how to handle your rod and tackle. You wouldn't know what type of bait to use for what type of fish. If you actually got a fish on your line, you wouldn't know how to reel it in properly without breaking the line. If you were to go out and fish every day, rain, shine, different size boats, different types of bait for different types of fish, you would have no problem that one day when you're out on the ocean and the sea is perfect, the weather is perfect, and the timing is perfect, and you see the one that you've been waiting for, you know exactly what to do. You may be nervous, but since you've practiced this so much with so many other fish in so many other situations, you automatically do what you're used to doing. It's second nature to you. You'll finally get the prize that you always wanted because you were practicing. If you feel like game and pickup is degenerate, that means you haven't been participating in game or pickup, which means you have zero practice in how to speak to girls, how to flirt with girls, in approaching women, in making good eye contact, in having good body language and being able to show intent, being able to escalate the conversation, being able to lead a girl, being able to handle shit tests, being able to continually keep her wanting you and desiring you. You don't know how to do any of that because you haven't practiced. And so the one shot that you have to talk to this trad girl, you completely fumble it. You don't know what you're doing, or you don't even go up and talk to her in the first place. Game is simply the skill that all men can learn to get the type of relationships that they desire for the type of life that they want. So in conclusion, if you are looking to get married and have a traditional life and have a family, learning game matters more. You need to make sure your game is tight, that you have lots of experience, so that when that rare and special type of girl does appear, you will know what to do. You will not choke, you will not hesitate, you will not fumble the ball. You will make a play and you will make it happen. I'm Chris. This is Action Savage. I love you, man.